Yo, what's up guys? Matt from Upslime Mining. Coming back at you with a quick video. So as you can see, it's very quiet in here, and my Hive OS dashboard is basically, everything is basically offline right now. And why is everything offline right now? Well, basically, this is why. And this is why. This is ridiculous. It's so hot today and yesterday that it's just insane. Um, it's really annoying. It's really annoying. I've been off for a couple hours now. Maybe like 2.5 hours. Let's take a look. Where are we at here? Yeah, there we go. So we've been off for about 2 hours and 11 minutes. And I couldn't handle it anymore. I turned the air conditioning on the house. I could not handle it anymore. I mean, I could have turned just the rigs outside the grow tents off to see how that would do, but I just said, you know what? Let's give them all a break. And yeah, yesterday I thought I could rough it out, man. I seriously thought I could rough it out. I was like, okay, it's 34 degrees today. I'm like, and I did. I made it through the whole day, sweating bullets, almost dying from the heat. I have a small little air conditioning unit. I just put it in my room alone, just so we can even sleep. And I told my kids they can sleep in there. My son slept on the floor in my bedroom with me, just because it was so hot, and it just got so ridiculous. Like honestly, I should have, as soon as the heat warnings came in about this, I should have basically just shut them off, essentially right before it peaked on yesterday. So basically, I'm finding like it's basically peaking. Yeah, it's really hot today. It peaks around here around like maybe around 2 o'clock, 1 to 2 o'clock, and it starts getting really hot, and it just usually it tapers off, right, and it will drop off by the nighttime, but not last night. It was like it was so hot, basically overnight. Let me just take a look here. It was unbearable. It was literally unbearable, guys. And as miners yourself, you need to sort of weigh what's worth dealing with and what's not worth dealing with. Like, let me just look at the hour by hour today. So here it is, on the 22nd right now, and now it's 31 degrees, and it's going to drop to 29 and 28, 27, 24 by 8, 9, and then tomorrow, it looks like it's going to be a high of 27. Now the problem with these highs is not so much the temperature, but the fact that it leads up slowly to that temperature, and if it's too hot, it can't cool off enough to make it kind of livable. Essentially, during like all this time here, the rigs were up and running. I don't think they were shut off at all. I think I had them shut off. I'm not sure when it was. There was a really bad heat wave. I think it was a couple weeks ago, where I did. Let me just see. When was it? May 30th. Yeah, I guess May 30th. It was really, really hot. And yeah, and I couldn't deal with it. I could not do it. So it was off that day or the day before, because I think it was up past the 30s as well, 32 degrees or something. And yeah, so I've been off for a couple hours now, 2.5 hours, just because I'm gonna ride it out till it drops. It looks like it's going to drop overnight, and then I'll probably wake up in the morning, and hope maybe fire the rigs back off in the morning, but at least I'll be able to sleep tonight and not have to suffer being so like overheated. In addition to that, I got someone coming in installing new garage doors for today and tomorrow. It's not tomorrow, today. He's coming tonight, supposedly. I've been waiting on this guy for like the last 3 days to install a garage door. I swear it was a scam. Ever since I was scammed by that GPU, online scammer, like, because I paid this guy like $200, not this for the GPU, for the garage door. I gave him like $200 deposit, and I got scammed by the GPU guy a couple months back for like $1,400, and ever since then I've been like, I just don't trust people on like Facebook and things like that. But anyways, I just don't know how I'm gonna handle this this heat problem, because it looks like it's hot like right through, but I don't want to turn the rigs off right through to like Sunday. It seems a bit insane. And the reason why is like 28, 27, 29, these are like the highs, right? But this high, if it leads up to like hitting 34 and 33, it means that the lead up is even more like is bad. Like so there's more heat soak. So I'm just gonna try to take today, and looks like by the time it hits about 7 a.m. tomorrow, it'll be 14 degrees. And well, no, sorry, by 3 a.m. here it'll be 13 degrees Celsius, which is quite a bit down. And then at 7 a.m. it gets around 14 degrees, 17, 20. So maybe I can turn the rigs on then, maybe just a couple of them and just slowly ramp it up. But it looks like on Friday it's going to be a pain in the ass as well. And then on Saturday another 31 degrees, which is going to be bad again. So, which is really freaking annoying because look at July of last year. Like, these are all like great temperatures, with the exception of that one. Like, this is July last year. Like 28s, 28s. Like, we're hardly hitting 30s, but like, look at this, man. Like, 30, 30. Like, how many days, like, over 30 degrees are we hitting? It's just insane. We just need some relief. And we're not even into July yet, and I'm already, like, dreading it. I don't know. Guys, and in the even with, like, the grow tents are good enough for, like, what's inside the grow tents, like, somewhat. But everything outside the grow tent, like, you know, I got all the 3080, 3090 rigs. I got, like, a lot of giga hashes outside a lot of GPUs outside the tents, blowing hot air into the basement as well, and I have no way of expelling that properly because of tiny ass little windows in the basement. I swear I'm gonna hire a contract and just rip the whole side of the house out at this point, and like give me some fucking you know, some space so I can like expel this shit because it's just so frustrating. Anyway, guys, sorry, I apologize for that. It's just this freaking heat, man. It's just absurd, and it's not even the power. It's not even the power bill that got me. It's not even the power being. It's just the heat. And like literally, this is like gotta be at the worst time like ever because like not only is it hot, but like profitability is down and you know, all the crypto markets crashing and all this stuff. It's like everything. It's like a perfect storm of bullshit, essentially. Anyways, guys, sorry if that sounded a little bit like a rant. Everything's off. At least I can feel some relief. Maybe I'll enjoy the night with my kids and just kind of like enjoy it being cool. And I mean, so far I had to shut off for one other day this year's already, one day down. So that's 1 day lost profits. This is gonna be another day of lost profits. Who knows how many days I'm gonna have to shut it down during the summer just to survive. Just because it's just unbearable. I cannot wait for like summer to end. It just started yesterday, and I can't wait for it to end already. Anyways, guys, that's you know, that's pretty much all I got to say about that. I mean, I don't even know what else to say. I mean, I like to like just move all this out of the house maybe, but then it would be really hot like in the backyard because like the sun comes beating down. So if I put a shed in the back, it's gonna be hot as hell in that shed. It's gonna get easily 40 to 45 degrees in that shed if it gets hit by the sun. There's like no shade in the back because there's no like big trees or anything like that. So the problem is like even if I put everything to a shed in the back, now although I moved all the rigs like out of the house and out of the living area where it's really hot, I still have the problem of like that shed superheating with rigs inside of it, and then I got to worry about moisture outside, wind, and if it rains, if there's a heavy downpour of rigs getting wet, short circuits from moisture. There's all kinds of issues that I could run into as well that I have to invest into some sort of shed back there, which is just right now it doesn't seem really worth it with the payoff with what we're doing with profitability at the moment. Long term, of course, you know, you guys know I'm a long term thinker when it comes to these kind of things, but like I don't know, do you guys have some sort of procedures in place for your farms? Like when it gets really hot, like do you monitor the weather? Do you monitor the weather 2-3 days ahead, and you know plan to shut things down at certain times? Do you just shut down 1 or 2 rigs? Do you run air conditioning in your house? Like if you're, because I'm running everything in my house, right? So if everything in the garage is pretty much fine, it's isolated from us, but and I'll probably turn those on first. But everything in the basement, like the heat just comes and rises up, you know. So I'm not sure. Maybe I could try running just the things in the grow tent at first, and maybe the jazz miner. Everything else I'll shut off and see how that works. Maybe I'll turn the mini doges on. But I mean, it's hard to run everything with the air conditioning as well because like I also have issues with like power limits in this house, so I can't run everything at once. I can't turn the air on and do that. I can run my small window air conditioner in my room, but I'm at the point now where I'm gonna get a desk and put it in my room and start working out of my room during the day and blast the air in there because I can't work in my normal area in the house because it's just way too hot. Anyways, guys, that's all I gotta say. Kind of depressing, annoying, frustrating day regard to the heat, man. I just fuck. I just want to. I wish I would. I wish I lived in the Arctic right now. Let's just all move to the North Pole and just start a giant mining operation in the North Pole. I bet you the property values are pretty cheap there, so maybe that's doable. Anyways, guys, I will leave it there. I will see you in the next one. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye for now.